Hello everybody on the internet. This video contains spoilers for a lot of DC movies. So recently I saw the Injustice movie, which I was excited for, but it was actually disappointing. Half of it was a good adaptation of the comics. It has great animation, a great cast, Anson Mount as Batman is a dream come true. But then it overstuffs itself, creates stupid plot lines like Deadwing, and it kills so many characters willy-nilly. They just randomly kill Flash at the start and never mention him again. What the actual hell? But other than that, there are so many great DC animated movies that are better than their live action movies. So in this video, I am going to list my top 5 DC animated movies. Number 5 is Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. This movie was surprisingly good. It's the only DC animated movie to feature the crime syndicate, which is a great thing from the comics that should be used in more stuff. Crisis on Two Earths does a great job of quickly establishing the worlds of the Justice League and the crime syndicate. It creates great plot lines too, the origin of the Invisible Jet, and Martian Manhunter's relationship with Rose Wilson. As expected, there's good action, and Flash is so funny. But the best thing about this is James Woods' Owlman.
It doesn't really matter. Nothing matters.
Enough said. This is a great DC Universe movie start to finish. Number 4 is Justice League Doom. Loosely based on the JLA Tower of Babel comic, Justice League Doom is one of the best Justice League stories. It has a perfect voice cast: Kevin Conroy, Susan Eisenberg, Nathan Fillion. Need I say more? The selection of heroes and villains are awesome, and this movie has some of the most memorable scenes in all of DC animation.
None of us would ever do that to you.
Then you're damn fools.
In this, Vandal Savage proves he's one of the best DC villains by stealing Batman's contingency plans to use against the Justice League. And he nearly succeeds. The heroes are so challenged and their trust is breached, but they still stay together. If you want a good Justice League movie, this is the one. Number 3 is Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox. Though this shouldn't be called Justice League because this is Flash's story. This is an adaptation of the Flashpoint arc that is actually better than the comic. This is by far one of the darker and more brutal DC movies. I mean, Wonder Woman kills Billy Batson! What the hell? It's full of awesome action and emotional moments as Flash deals with this devastating new timeline he's created. The character design is pretty good, except for Superman. But the highlight of this movie is Thomas Wayne Batman.
There is now.
Flashpoint is the best Flash story. I don't think there will ever be a better Flash movie than this. Number 2 is Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I'm counting these as one because it's the same story. This is a great adaptation of the comic book with some nice changes. You really feel how dark this time is for all of Gotham, and you feel terrible for Harvey Dent as he becomes Two-Face. Jensen Ackles as Batman is so awesome.
I thought you didn't hurt people!
You thought wrong.
And all of the cast did great too. It's good how it made the mystery of who is Holiday less confusing, and I think it had a better ending than the comic. I really loved how the animation brought Gotham and the Rogues Gallery to life. The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2 were the first good DC animated movies in a while. Before the number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Batman vs Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a very fun movie based off the crossover comic. The Bat Fam and the Turtles have a cool dynamic, and Troy Baker is a great Batman. But the violence doesn't at all match the tone of the animation. Justice League War is the DC animated movie that I've watched the most times. It's a good adaptation of Justice League Origin that nicely replaces Aquaman with Shazam. It has never-ending epic action and good banter between the heroes. Superman Batman Apocalypse is one of the better DC movies. I like how this Supergirl origin plays out with Batman, Superman and Wonder Woman trying to protect her from Darkseid. The action is very over the top, but this has one of the greatest Batman scenes of all time. Number 1 is Batman Mask of the Phantasm. This movie is the best part of the great Batman the Animated Series. What's great about this is it's a completely original story not taken from the comics, and it's the most personal Batman movie. Bruce Wayne and Andrea Beaumont's relationship drives the whole movie. His love for her makes Bruce question whether he should be Gotham's hero. We see him become Batman, and Andrea being the Phantasm was well written. And since this was cinematically released, Joker can actually kill someone. Kevin Conroy gives his most emotional Batman performance here. Mask of the Phantasm is the best DC animated movie. So what are your top 5 DC animated movies? Let me know in the comments below, and may the Force be with you.